Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you and joining me. It's been a long week and I've worked really hard at work and at my school, so I think I deserve a little bit of a break. So I'm back here in my backyard. I'm gonna smoke this CAO Brasilia, have a beer, relax, and then talk a little bit about powerful lessons in personal change. A little bit more on that later. So this cigar right here is called the CAO Brasilia. Ow, I just cut myself. And it originated from Nicaragua. Caro Aret Os Jenner, that's what it stands for. It's a Robusto cigar, so let's see how she tastes. Pretty good so far. So a quick plug-in for someone that I really enjoy a YouTube company with. His channel name is called Rory from Central Illinois, and of course it's obvious his first name is probably Rory. So Rory, please be patient. I know I promised you a pairing of a cigar and an ice cream, but I just been really busy lately and I didn't feel like it after dinner. I felt like beer and cigar today, so please be patient and soon enough I'll have that pairing for you. Another cigar aficionado that's really entertaining me lately is Andy from the Smoker's Spot. Well, his channel is actually called not the Smoker Spot, but Smoker's Spot. If you check him out on YouTube, great reviews of cigars, my friend. So keep it up and thank you very much for your form of entertainment. I love it. I watch it. I commented. Thank you very much. For tonight, guys, you know, I always film at night. You'll probably notice that in most of my cigar videos because I really have no time during the day. And so I come out here in my backyard at night, film in my camera here, and just have a little bit of light. So it gives for I think, a dramatic picture. So I hope you're enjoying it. So what are we gonna, sitting here and smoking a Robusto and drinking a beer? Of course, I have to find some things to talk about because I don't just want to sit here, stare at you, and then smoke my cigar, which is not bad at all. I guess people enjoy that. But I would like to share some thoughts with you. So tonight, I thought I would share a book that I've read a long time ago. But I always go back and refer to the book because it had some life-changing effect for me. I'm not encouraging you to read any books, but if you're a reader, you've probably read this book already. It's from Stephen Covey, and it's the 7 Habits. It's from Stephen Covey, and the book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Great book. This one is updated to today's times. Talks about iPhone technology, online, things that distract us on the daily. So what have I learned from this book that I keep on going back to over and over again? I tell you many things. Of course, as the title already says, it's 7 habits. But what people keep on forgetting is the rule that you need to crawl before you can walk and walk before you can run. And I know that's probably debatable to some, and some people will tell you that, look, I can run right away. But I tell you, if you do that with this book and you go and pick up a habit in there, read it, and try to apply it, you'll probably have some kind of success. However, guarantee that you will probably fail. High rate of failing. The reason being is that the crawl part that I'm talking about is knowing yourself first. How can you take the information from this book and properly apply it to your life? So, I would like you to think about this book if you're interested in reading it with the mentality of you're going to crawl before you can walk, and then you can run. Most of us define success differently, right? A long time ago, I realized that I wasn't going to define my success based on how much money that I have accumulated or how much money I make. Because I've seen people make money but spend probably more than what they make or spend as much. You know the term, people are always trying to catch up with the Jones. And that's very true. I'm sorry, but right now I'm distracted because there's a big house spider that's crawling on the wall right here towards my side, and it's inside the glass. Not inside my house, but inside a glass, and it's freaking me out. So, apologize. That's entertainment. I'm not going to use this time to review the book, go over the 7 habits, because we'll probably run out of time. And I really just want to sit here and enjoy and talk to you. So, if you're interested, go buy the book, read it, apply what you've learned for your own motivation. And you cannot look at the book as a whole because each of the 7 habits will apply to you in different ways than it did mine. So that's the case with that. So one way to make it effective for you is to use the information on this book to motivate yourself. Take a habit. You really need to kind of dig deep and find what type of personality you have, how you absorb information. Because there are parts of the book that will tell you, for example, the first part of the book, the first habit is being proactive. If you're the kind of person that don't have any discipline in, doing things over and over again, or the discipline to not be distracted, would you rather play a video game or go out and do something more productive? Then if you don't have that discipline yet, I think you need to probably develop the discipline before you can apply what that habit is. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to tell you, but you need to dig deep and have the realization that you probably need to change. Some of the habits that you have need to change so you can apply what's on this book. Real quick, guys, this cigar right here tastes good. I like it. It tastes, my taste bud right now. I just ate dinner, so I had chicken, okra, and soup actually. So this cigar tastes a little bit salty to me because of the salt that I ate for dinner, but the flavors are really coming out. It tastes really good, tastes leathery. I don't know if that makes sense to you. And of course, because it's a darker cigar, it tastes, bitter but sweet. Weird, right? And of course, when you're pairing it with beer, the hops on this beer is being highlighted by the cigar, or vice versa. It tastes good. So one of the realizations that this book have offered me, a personal realization, is the realization that to achieve the highest goal and to achieve the greatest, or to overcome greater challenges in my life, that I needed to change habits, not necessarily follow what the books is talking about, but developing the right principles and using it the right way. Don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but it makes sense to me. Sometimes when you're doing something, you get so passionate about it, but you have the wrong principles, or you're just not applying the right principles on something that you're doing. So that is a profound change that happened to me reading this book. The book is called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Convey. Make sure you get the new revision, because the older revision still applies and it's still relevant, but it makes much more sense if you get the newer one, because he talks about the current world, the current situation we have, the current economy, the current technology. And I think that makes sense when you read it instead of referring to an older generation of the book. Guys, that spider disappeared and I have no idea where it went. So before I go back inside my house, I think I'm gonna go wash down the window over here, see if I can wash it off. I don't know where it went. Hopefully it's not above me to jump in my face or something. So what I told you so far is probably complicated. I make things complicated, I know. But to make sense of it, I ask this question all the time, especially when I get a little bit older. Have you ever witnessed someone in their deathbed talking about they wish they'd work longer in the office or work harder at work? Someone wishing that they've spent more time watching TV or playing video games? Not really, right? The answer is no. Most people, especially older people, when they are on their deathbed, talk about the good things, talk about families, how they miss their family, how they miss their friends, their kids. Nothing to do with how much money are they going to miss, what kind of cars, material things. It's always about personal things. And many people look back, and some wish they've spent more time with their family and friends and their loved ones than time they spent at work, their career, and away from family. If you ask these questions, I think the answer to the complicated thing that I told you about is right in front of you. The answer is you need to live your life as if it is the last day of your life every single day. Meaning you need to think about your friends, your family, your loved ones on the daily. Tell them you love them. Tell them you thank them for everything that they're doing, the good things that they do for you, your family. And don't skip a moment. Don't get distracted by work. Don't get distracted by money, material things. Those things you cannot bring with you. At the end of the day, what is the legacy that you're trying to leave behind? I guess that's a good question. What is the legacy that you're trying to leave behind? Guys, the book, again, get it, read it, talk about it, apply it, be motivated, do it now. Don't look back years from now and you wish you did, because life's too short. You have to live it as if it's your last day. This is how I live mine. I work hard, I love hard, and I take care of myself by relaxing and enjoying life. Thank you very much for watching my video. I appreciate it. Please come back. For those of you that are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, share. That's how you can help me grow this channel, and subscribe. I will talk to you again later.